The meditation the speaker will share with you today is the Nataraj Meditation. This meditation should be done in the evening, before going to sleep. It is divided into 3 parts. This meditation uses dance to get to know the true observer, the part of the conscious mind that people who meditate call the observer is not the real observer. The observer is not part of the conscious or unconscious mind. The conscious mind is made up of many I, fighting with each other for the control of the mind, as if in our mind there were many people who exchange control of the action made. In the same mind, there are many personalities which manifest themselves in different moments in our action. This is why we do action that seem completely different from what we are. For example, when we talk to our wife, one personality type prevails. When we are with our friends, we will be completely different than when we talk with our children. If we are at work, another personality will take over within us. When we meditate, another self will take over, which we call the observer. This is not the real observer. It is just another part of the mind, another I. The I that meditates. So, in our psychology, nothing will change. We will always be the same. Our center will change according to the situation we live in. The true center, the true observer, never changes. Is always there, not touched, no matter the action we do. When we are dead, the true center will always be there, observing. The observer is not part of the psychology, the mind, or the brain. The observer resides above them. The observer is our soul. Jesus called it the kingdom of heaven, because the observer gives the idea of being in the sky and observing whatever happens in the world. But it is not a division. Every division has disappeared in Jesus. For this reason, the observer descended on Jesus. The Hindus call it samsara, chakra with 1,000 petals, represented as a flower that blooms at the passage of Kundalini. This is an analogy to describe the observer. The observer is something that is present in all of us. It is the essence of our being. But man does not give any importance to his essence. The only thing he gives is energy, is his personality. Modern man completely forgets the essence of him and cares only about the personality. This is why everything he does is superficial. In modern man, that does not exist. When a child is born, there is only the essence inside him. But as he grows up and becomes a man, the essence becomes smaller and smaller than the personality. A man with an undeveloped essence will live an empty and hopeless life. All the knowledge obtained by him will have no value. A human being has to worry about working on his essence and his personality at the same time. This is why people like scientists, or those we call experts, who work a lot on a single aspect of their personality, that is, knowledge of a specific subject only, his knowledge is not useful to himself or to others. Their knowledge is of no use because their essence has not developed. So their knowledge, even if great, does not help anyone. Just look at allopathic medicine or the damage created by scientists to our planet. Our planet is dying, and all because of science. A scientist has great knowledge, but does not have the awareness to use his knowledge. It is like making a child fly a jet, a completely irresponsible action. Science could turn this planet into a paradise and free man from work and suffering, but not with the kind of scientists we have in our day. Our society is organized by what we call experts, and the paradox is that nothing works, everything is in complete disorder. This is because scientists and experts have no contact with their essence, so they have lost all contact with reality. Albert Einstein understood this. In fact, shortly before his death, a journalist asked him if he liked being a scientist again in the next life. He replied no. He would have liked to be a plumber in the next life if this were a reality. This is something that every modern scientist should know and take into the utmost consideration. But unfortunately, it does not happen. Einstein understood that science, as well as it is, can only bring suffering, both for man and for the planet and all its inhabitants. There are also people who decide to work exclusively on their own essence, such as fakirs, for example. But even this path will not lead to any result. Fakirs work only on their essence, and they have completely forgotten their personality. So their being will be unbalanced. No psychological growth is possible for the fakir. The saying of Jesus, Son of God, and Son of Man, refers exactly to this. A man who wants to grow spiritually must work on both his essence and his personality. Respecting the physiological needs of the body, your body is your temple, your home, take care of it. Spiritual growth will occur exclusively with a total union of your essence, personality, and body. When the union between these three takes place, the experience that Jesus calls the kingdom of heaven will be possible. This is the true spiritual trinity, the union of essence, personality, and body. So, in the first stage of meditation, Nataraj, you forget about the one who dances, you become the dance. You dance until you become one with the music. Dance until the world around you is gone. Music, body, movement, and mental awareness are one. When we dance, our brain produces more serotonin. This is often called the happiness hormone. Serotonin gives you a feeling of joy and peace. Let the dance flow its way. Do not force it. Abandon yourself to the dance. Let it happen. Nataraj is dance transformed into the total meditation. It consists of 3 stages for a total duration of 60 minutes. First stage, 40 minutes. It is a dancing meditation. Dance with your eyes closed as if you were possessed. Let yourself be completely guided by the unconscious. You do not control the movement, and you do not try to witness what happens. Let yourself be totally dominated by the dance. Dance with you totally, and get lost in this totally, completely and fully. In this meditation, you do not need to plan your move. Just let your body move with the music, whatever way it wants to move. In this dance, the ego should disappear. Only dance should remain. When division between the dancer and the dancer will disappear, it will become a meditation. Until then, it will only be an exercise. Second stage, 15 minutes. With your eyes closed, lie down immediately, remain motionless in silence. Third stage, 5 minutes. Dance, have fun, celebrating. Thank you for listening.